Greetings, the face behind the ink. Nothing puts age on a face better than a high resolution camera. Anyway, so this right here, I'm not going to. This little short, it's short, really short. And I should do more reading. I don't do enough reading. Futz around on the drawings, and that's a thing too. To kind of get into this, the whole point of this channel is just to show the art and the process of the art. The comic book projects will come to fruition and they will be completed, and the writing will be completed. There's, as I said, I think I said in a previous video, I have 8 finished. 3 of those are basically final draft, and the rest of them are in various stages. And the problem is I'm a chronic reviser. Well, that sounds like a good sentence. Well, that doesn't sound very good at all. Well, that sounds like shit. How do we change that? It is what it is, but these are projects that will be completed, and they will be put available, obviously, as the greatest portrayal of the Joker ever once said in The Dark Knight. If you're good at something, don't do it for free. So the fiction, the novels and all that will be for sale on various platforms. So that's the point of the channel. I'm not going to go and spend 5 hours to deconstruct and complain step by step one movie that's barely 2 hours. I'm not going to do that. There's plenty of channels that do that, and I enjoy those channels, but that's just not the purpose of this enterprise. There are plenty of political channels, plenty of people who voice their opinion on politics, and so I have my politics. Everyone has their own politics. My point with politics is that when you've reached a point where you can only pick a side, I'm not talking about neutrality. I think neutrality is actually worse than having an opinion. You have to have an opinion. You exist on planet Earth. You are that person. You will be that person. There is no other you. There's no spawn rate. There's no takebacks. There's no returns. So you have to have a ethos, a politic to live by. But when the world has become an either or, this or that, when there's no reasonable discourse between two opposing sides, that's no longer politics, that's religious war. And again, that's not the point of the channel. So, like it or not, that's just how it is. So you're going to have an awful lot of videos that are just going to be what would be? It wouldn't be atmospheric. It would be just background sounds, bird calls and whatnot. And when I get back into actually multi-tracks and title cards and all the other crap, I'll get to that eventually. The other thing too is that this is a channel about stories and art. So I will lay my criticisms on what I think is art. My criticisms on modern art and the like. I will do movie reviews, but I won't do movie reviews on movies that I don't like. Again, there's plenty of content out there that likes to itemize what they don't like about movies and not so much about what movies are good. And but that's going to be kind of an outlier. It's not going to be so much a part of the channel. So, anyway, back to the original point of this. This isn't related to anything that I've read out loud, and Gorechain Chapter 1 Part 3 is in process. This is the opening to a short story about a man who thinks he's dead. And the process in which one of his family members tries to convince him he's not. And it's a story about, when a person gets an idea stuck in their head, how it takes root and gets in there and seeps into the mind and just can't get taken out. It's just one of those things that, certain ideas take hold and they just don't go away. And this guy thinks he's dead. But this is the opening. Swing, you bastard, dead body slammer. Swing that gore till blood rain soaks the earth. Make blood mud sticky, violet and sweet. Mash all till there's nothing left. Burst bones and squeezed eyes. Hamburger man, you're done for. That's what the devil will do. Give you the time of day and show you how to make a better beast out of the beast in man. The best kind of man is no more. Slinging blood, guts and brains. The sunset will know what you did, but won't tell the morning. Hush, it's a secret. I hold down on my knees, mad hammer, where I give you blood and you give me life. Fair trade. The blood farmer, the devil, will show you the way to turn a man all savage and monster, a blueprint for mangling the magnificent until there is not a speck of humanity left. Turn him sideways, bake and burn him to a cinder, make him quiver at the notion of having his tongue pulled out, his fingertips raked over the acid bath of dead angel tears. That's it. Tears. What the world will give no one for a dime or dollar. Tears for the sad little bastards who did themselves wrong when no one else thought worse. Wise words. Wise words of a dead man. Let's see. Addie stared down at the floor between his knees, the mopboards shaggy with splinters, blackened from years of heavy boots and booze. He belched. The floor smelled of wet dirt, sour and cold as his clothes. He got a chill and shivered a moment. The air conditioning was too high. He sat up, his head gaining weight, pulling at his face where his feet found the new center of gravity, his body pulled to the floor by beer hooks in his eyelids and lips, his chin clamped hard for the impact. He stayed for a second on the floor, registering how he lost his balance. A wet belch bubbled through gaps in his teeth from his lower lip as he leaned over, staring up at the speaker. The rhythm and beat was a hot fluid over his face. No. He hadn't fallen over yet. Not yet. But he was just about to. So. Yeah, that's just... I guess that's it for the rant. I rant plenty. The people who know me well enough know my rantiness. I just am not going to inflict that onto the world. It seems kind of pointless. There's enough soapbox dancers shaking their fist at the sky. And there's plenty of current events to be circumspect, Are these people really this dedicated to this, or this is what's really going on? But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good night.